This next product is by Mercier, and because hopefully I'll upload these in order, my Josie Maran Tinted Moisturizer felt a little bit too kind of heavy and was a little bit too... It wasn't that it was greasy, but it did not help control my oil production. So then I thought of trying an oil-free tinted moisturizer to kind of help combat that. Mercier is really well known for her kind of flawless, natural finish looks. And so I thought that she would make a really great tinted moisturizer. So this one is an SPF of 20, it's oil-free. She does make another version that is not oil-free, so if you are more on the dry side or it's winter time, then I would recommend that one. But because my problem with my Argan Oil Josie Maran one was because it wasn't helping control my oil production, I decided to try an oil-free version. So it is this lightweight, flawless coverage base concealer, tinted moisturizer kind of foundation thing. And I also want to recommend that when you're looking at tinted moisturizers, this is really a moisturizer with tint to it. So I wouldn't put on moisturizer and then put this on. You know, I would just put this on by itself. So if you use like a serum, you can use that, but I wouldn't do serum, moisturizer, and then this. It will be too much. So this one is specifically in the shade Nude, and I forget off the top of my head if she has multiple shades. I feel like she does, but I'm not sure. And even in the directions here, it says apply to clean skin with fingertips. So right after you wash your face, you can use a toner, and you can still use a serum if you use one, which I do. But don't put a moisturizer on first. Just put this on, because it'll be too heavy if you put a moisturizer plus this. So this is what this looks like swatch-wise. And this nude shade is again a really great match for me. Okay? And if you can kind of see, the consistency is much lighter. It's very kind of light compared to the Argan Oil Josie Maran one. And that way it's much lighter and doesn't feel as heavy, so I really enjoy that. And it has a pretty good coverage. I would call this more of a light to medium coverage. I think the Josie Maran one has a little bit heavier coverage, a little bit more foolproof. This one is a little bit more on the lighter side, but it's still much better than the Origins one, and it's still, I would call it a light to medium, so it does give you a pretty good amount of coverage. You can definitely get away with just a little bit of spot concealment and then a setting powder, and this looks great. So I really do like this tinted moisturizer, and this kind of became my everyday favorite because it was oil-free. At the end of the day, my T-zone was not nearly as oily. It feels really lightweight, it goes on pretty smooth, and it's really nice. It's really easy and does give you this really nice lightweight kind of natural finish to your face. So this is definitely my favorite tinted moisturizer because it's on the oil-free side and because it still gives you a decent amount of coverage. The Josie Maran one, which I'll just quick feature here because I'm supposed to be uploading these separately, but they're turning into a little bit kind of a blend video. I'm sorry about that. But that one is just a little bit heavier coverage, so it's better if, you know, if I have more blemishes or if my skin's just not acting right, then that one is a little bit better. But if my skin's being nice to me and it's going to be a little bit of a kind of long day, then I definitely prefer this one because it does really help keep you shine free. And it is really nice and lightweight so that at the end of the workday it doesn't feel like you're wearing so much makeup. So I highly recommend this tinted moisturizer, and this is the SPF 20 oil-free Mercier, and this was specifically in the shade Nude.